back with some new shit that back with some new shit that back with some new shit that.
Yo, what's up, man? We back at like a crackhead. This is your boy Ill. Alright, we back at it with some new info.
Me, I always tell the truth, even when I lie. So say good night to the bad guy. Come on. The last time you...
Next on the chopping block, we got Wack 100, aka Three Fingers Wack, aka Wack Keisha, Duse'M, and Street Certified, speaking on that Texas Wheeler gun case, and Wack 100 started working. Let's get to it. Like, comment, and subscribe. Gone.
You're a car thief. A car thief. The one you got out there is probably hot as a firecracker right now. It was $35,000. $35,000 cash? Money, I get $35,000 plus one, right? The one I gave you. No, you gave me six, all right? That was one. I had one. It was six, and $35,000 plus one plus six was seven. $35,000 and seven, right? Motherfucker, can you find that? Nigga, next time you hear grown folks talking, shut the fuck up here.
A few moments later.
That's right. Documents and good testimony confirmed that Throwbacc has been quietly assisting law enforcement for years.
100, and why he concocted this whole improper search and seizure thing. So this is my question. So Wack has addressed this before, right? Because we know the story real. He got the paperwork. He came to it's a real case. He really got caught with hella guns as a felon in Texas. And Gun was a felon, right? So it was two felons that got caught. Right. So he's explained. Has he ever explained how these charges got dropped? Because you sent me the paperwork and I see what it say, and it says in the interest of justice.
I seen the video where he claims that it was dismissed for illegal search and seizure, right? Now, within that same paperwork that you got, I got that paperwork from the clerk of Wheeler County, Texas, the deputy clerk, old Debbie McLaughlin, right? And you probably can see that on the email, right, to verify where I got it from. And there was a motion to suppress the evidence, which essentially argued fruits of a poisonous tree based upon the argument that this was a illegal search and seizure.
Right, I saw that. And the judge denied that.
Right. Now, Wack, I'm going to send you the thing where Wack is saying that's how his case got dismissed.
I get pulled over and the search happened in Texas, right? So immediately, that's why they had to stay at home. They like, well, yeah, you know, he crossed the state line, but you can't prove none of that. How you know? I didn't pick it up in Texas. If she filed something. Wheeler County, there you go, Cash Joe, Wheeler County. The motherfucker.
Yeah, guys, that's when it started working. You wired for sound? CS Throwbacc.
Because if I'd have been in Cali Beach, I'd have been fucked. I'd have had to pay. Hey, because they had the right to report based on the audio. The video on the audio. Yeah. Like if I had been to California, it'd have been my word against them, the X-Con word against theirs on how they got it. Them niggas could have said they saw stuff on the back seat. They could have said all kinds of shit. But because they had audio and video, that's what they.
Alright, so basically Wack is lying about why this case got dismissed, and we know that because he contacted the clerk in Texas. They sent the paperwork, and it clearly states that his motion to suppress was denied because the judge found that all of his rights, none of his rights got violated. They did the right kind of search, and this is what they found. So then when he was called, right, they had the right probable cause. So he didn't get that evidence suppressed. So then when I see the motion to dismiss, and the judge grants it, and I see it's a list of all of these things that it could be.
Right.
And it's a lot of that. You said what?
one of them, one of the boxes checked.
Right, only one of the boxes checked. But the things that it could be were surprising because it was like lack of evidence. Nope, that's not the problem. Illegal search and seizure. Nope, that's not the problem. Like, I think it said something like the person that died or something. It was like a few different reasons why they would drop the case. And none of those things.
If it was nothing to hide, you wouldn't have to lie about it. So you know that this nigga is faulty, a fraud.
When a person get a case dismissed, like what is in the interest of justice? What does that usually mean?
That was so, in the interest of justice essentially means that the prosecution filed that motion to dismiss the case. So, Wack 100's attorneys and Wack 100 had to convince the prosecution that it would be in the interest of justice that 2 ex-felons crossing federal state line, making it traveling interstate commerce, making it a federal case. That sending out that message is that it's true. It's in the interest of justice that we don't prosecute this dude, which is a far-fetched reach,
especially in Texas. When I mean, it's got 5 years for just weed in Texas.
Don't mess with Texas.
You know what I'm saying? So this is my other question. So, like you said, he's trafficking goods across state lines. Him and his brother are already convicted felons. Somehow, some way, they get their charges dropped. Why did this thing never go federal?
Right? The feds have put a fed hold on him off of the top. He admitted to the police in a statement to the trooper here in Texas that Dad came from California and he was going to pick up his mother because she can't travel. But the dude, Wack 100 says that he got a deal. His brother didn't get bail. They let him out first. He only had $180, but he had a flash card. He says that a white man picked him up, him and his brother. The bail bond was closed until he put a bail on him off to the top. He admitted to the police in a statement to the trooper here in Texas that Dad came from California and he was going to pick up his mother because she couldn't travel. But the dude, Wack 100 says that he got a bill. His brother didn't get bail. They let him out first. He only had $180, but he had a flat card. He said that a white man picked him up, him and his brother, but the bail bond was closed until a couple days later. How did you know? And then he said the airport was 50 miles away. He was transferred to Beaumont, a federal facility or some kind of hope facility in Beaumont. He was in jail for not just a night or overnight to the next day. He says 6-7 days later he was still in jail on the hold, and that the feds came all the way to where he was at to tell him, hey, look, you don't want to pick up the case. Like, why would the feds come talk to you in person?
Right, they just wouldn't pick it up. Coincidentally, a month later, Wack 100 gets his Texas gun case dropped. Almost a month to the day in March of 2011. And you can check the dates, as I say. You can check the dates. They indicted Bear Dog and Main Street Mafia Crips in February 2011 after a 3-year investigation, or 4-year investigation. And a month later, Wack 100 got his gun case dropped in Texas.
Your whole family stretched out, cause you talking like you want it, boy, they can't let you die.
Nigga, next time you hear grown folks talking, shut the fuck up.
That's where we get that shit from. So if these niggas is all telling on each other, that's what they do. Who could tell first? That's what they do. It's our first, my nigga. That's in the mom. Yeah, that's where that whole rat, all that shit comes from the mafia.
FirstFameRadio.com. FirstFameRadio.com.